So graph technology is really useful for cybersecurity because fundamentally all of the different domains in cybersecurity are interconnected. Everything from attackers who have multiple techniques to do what it is that they're trying to do, and if you block one of those then they simply pivot and try another technique. But also then the patterns that they show when they perform those techniques. It's not just simply pick from a list. They do tend to have to follow each other in a kind of connected way, so that there is some level of connection between the different ways that attackers can do things. But secondly, then all of our own systems and all of our own controls then interact with all of those attacker technology methods and our technologies, and changing one thing far away on the graph can have a really big impact to what we decide that we need to do in terms of controls or response to how attacker methodologies might change or how our technologies are changing. So graph is uniquely suited to threat modeling because all of those different domains of cybersecurity are really inherently interlinked. And if you don't understand the connections between those different domains, you're lost. If you try and just complete a checklist, then frankly, you're not going to be able to defeat the attackers. You need to understand how changing one thing in one part of your organization might affect your security posture in another part. We were trying to do it in Excel spreadsheets, and we rapidly came to the realization that trying to manage that kind of data in anything other than a bespoke, proper database solution was going to be almost impossible. We also realized that we had a lot of duplication across those Excel sheets where we had effectively the same information kept in multiple places, but used in different contexts. And so that was kind of what initially led us to graph, because it made sense that actually we should record things once and then just record the relationships multiple times. So in our organization, graph technology interacts with a variety of other solutions. So we have everything from the scene, which is where security alerts happen, through to our CMDB, our centralized database of all of the assets that the organization has. And it pulls from all of those, and in some cases it also pushes answers back to the Security Operations Center in order to kind of guide them in some of their response activities. I think the future of graph in cybersecurity is bright. I mean, there's so much data coming in now, more than there ever has been, and it's more connected than it ever has been. And people are realizing that data is more connected than they knew before. It always was, but they're realizing that now. So there are analyses that you can perform using graph that unlock huge capabilities within the cybersecurity sphere that we just didn't have access to before that technology.